and the same problem.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information of.
Indeed, Fumble, good morning and welcome to the usual program, the Magic Morning Tea. We meet you live on Magic Television, on Channel 38, on Facebook, and all other social media handles. We really get you from right across the country. Don't forget to say today now the last day edition of the Magic Morning Tea. We don't do between out and two, but for studios inside PZ Freetown, the central part of the country. Well, being Edward Nyake to one by presenter them for this edition of the Magic Morning Tea. And inside the Magic Morning Tea, we get for Lukutai, the Director for Public Education and Outreach, now the Anti-Corruption Commission. ACC say the commission don't give the deadline to public servants, then we not declare the asset yet. And same way, so one high-level delegation from Salon don't go work na Abuja as way for boost the road safety cooperation na Salon and other part them na Africa. This plus more interesting story than for you. Don't forget say yourself can get the opportunity for send your comments, question and contribution to the number 030 10 38 38 030 10 38 38 or any of the social media handle them on Facebook, YouTube, and all other social media handles. Well, we carry on the program good fast in one as we go take with first story inside the program. As the Director for Public Education and Outreach and the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC don't say the commission don't give deadline to public servants. Them will not declare the asset yet for do that by the 20th of July 2026. Well, Abubakar Toure been explaining more to me on this interview.
Thank you very much, Magic TV, and happy for the answer of this one. Okay, thank you very much. Just as you say, the law, that's the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008 as amended in 2019, specifically section 119, they make it clearly say public officers for declare their assets. Well, when we say assets, normally we also refer to your income. That's the money where you make as a public officer. That includes your salary, and of course, if you also get any kind of business where they do, if you also include that. And of course, you also get for do with your liabilities. That if you get debt, let's say for example, you take loan at bank. You also foretell it, say yes, I take loan if now this X, Y, and Z bank. And of course, if you also get any other things that way maybe like things like shares na particular banks, then all those things you also for disclose to me as long as you're a public officer where they within the category where the law specified. So waiting at the category there, so the specific category now like for every public officer where they between from grade 7 and above, the law require you for let you declare your assets. But even if you're not within this category, but if you say you're not a person where the president appoints, or you do work for government, or if you say you're not somebody where they play with couple, but sometimes you're not within this category, normally we can say people that we get fiduciary responsibilities. So like for example, if you're not a boss at a school, but you're not within the category 7 and above, you will declare your assets. If you're not a storekeeper, they not a public institution, because of the fact that they handle public resources, they keep things like computers and other equipment the way the institution they make use of, you also for declare your assets. So the law make it clear, say people that will fail themselves within those categories, they always will declare their assets. So we don't put out a press release where they don't give people the time for let them declare their assets. Well, we get a new platform now the Anti-Corruption Commission, a new portal, because now the asset declaration are 100% online. So if we don't get this new portal, where a very user-friendly, where people will use for the comforts of their homes or wherever to let them declare their assets. So because of a new one, this now one will be developed in collaboration with PSTI. So because of my new system, it will make we delay small for let we declare, for let we open the process for the declaration for 2026. So with that, now that make the process be delay small. But the moment we open the platform, we still need that 3 months window, where they start from May, June, July. Now for that make the deadline where we give like July 20th. So within these 3 months, because now that's the law really provide for a 3 month window. Now that make the Commissioner for Stephen Kaifala also make sure say we give public servants them that window they make them declare their asset. So in fact, what we do first, we do what we call customized engagement with ministries, departments, and agencies of government. So waiting at this customized engagement, now wherein we staff them at the asset declaration department, then go now many of the public offices for let them make sure say they deal with like for example the IT officers, the human resource officers within the institution, and they for make them really show them how for them to go about for declare their assets. Because we do something like we could call a training of trainers. People in those institutions we expect say therefore learn from which we go teach them about the portal, how to create an account, how therefore go about the process of declaring, so that when they get that understanding, they also for encouragement to them is the asset declaration exercise still there on. We get up to July 20th for make them finally declare their assets. July 20th, 2026 is the deadline for the 2026 declaration here. So we encourage, especially public officers within the categories there where we don't spell out. If you did within the category of grade 7 and above, or if they say you know somebody where the president appoints, or you know somebody where you can play with government couple, or maybe you know find yourself within that category, or you know somebody where they in an elective position. When we say a position when an elective position, we usually refer to people that are councillors, members of parliament, or anybody who find himself in a public institution where it did say now they elect into that position, and you by law you are required to declare your assets. So all those people within these categories, we encourage them, let them make use of this window up to July 20th for let them declare their assets. Because as I say again, we don't want to invoke the necessary provisions the way they inside the act for force them for let them declare their assets. We don't want to withhold people in salary. We don't go want for let them suspend people in their offices. We don't go want for let them sack people in their offices. And again, we don't go want for take people and go to court. So now that make we encourage them for let them declare their assets within these stipulated deadline, so that we and them will be like partners in development.
Indeed, from that particular story, we will now come inside the studios and join we guest for today. We as we see the All People Congress Party, APC Party, don't postpone the lower level elections as they get some directives from the political party regulatory commission, really in PPRC. My name is Eugene Momo. Good morning and welcome to Magic Television.
Good morning, Magic TV, and good morning to family they watch and listen. I'm glad for dinner.
Indeed, Eugene, we see the All People Congress Party don't decide for postpone the lower level elections again, and according to them, they say they get some directives from the PPRC.
Good morning again, and one of our key mandates as a commission now for according to section 12(2)(e), I for set to small chamot where they happen inside political parties them, and also chamot where they happen between political parties them. So now one of mandates and so if we notice or we see any chamot inside political party them, the mandate they will get that responsibility they for go inside and solve the issues and they way before now we then call we now we old act. So we then call we now in we they go. But now we will see or we notice we they go inside straight away and try for solve them chamots and they. So yes, in into yes we did an advisory note to the All People's Congress yesterday. So make I give a background. So yesterday in the morning, we get engagement, we get a meeting with the leadership of the party. This meeting get for do with the elections, the electoral process. Well, inside this meeting so we've been get talk with the leadership and other organs at the party. Other organs I mean the IECB, where they look at elections related issues them, and the IMC, the organ or the body responsible for conduct elections at the party. So we get this engagement with them. Well, inside this engagement, because we don't get some complaints or some petitions, in relation to the electoral process. So inside this meeting inside this engagement, we've been furnished then various organs here, so together with the leadership of the complaints them so far we would all receive some allegations them we would all receive from members of the
APC party.
Members of the party. Well, inside them complaint they are so I'll just summarize the concerns that we can inside, the allegation that we can inside. Because see the party don't put out notice for the constituency election.
Yeah.
Wait for be tomorrow. They don't put out a notice. So then complain I don't concerns where they can inside. Some allege say the delegates them, the ward delegates them, because say now the delegates them, the one that we don't vote, the ward executives them, that they go vote now the constituency. Because now from the ward level, the electoral college starts. Now they begin build electoral college. So the one them will win at the ward executive, now them they form the delegates for go at the constituency. So one of the complaints that we coming, then we take this form. They allege say the delegates them na the ward executive, not to them they win the ward elections then where they may conduct. And then come with new people them, inside then delegates them and then delegates and the way then change the list. Where some of the people them we win, not to the name they did. Then go take different name come Adam there. Then also we get a complaint of the area of venue. We some allege say the secretariat change venue, from then constituency headquarter towns and to other locations then way for them that's not proper. So inside this engagement, like I said earlier, we furnish them organs here, the leadership of the party. And one of the reasons at that time, like I said earlier, if we see something not to go well within a political party and we see a problem we will affect them, we can come inside. So inside this engagement, we advise them, say, we get a discussion inside this meeting and say some of then issues here so need to be addressed. Well, inside the advice to give the party, say some of them problems will need to be addressed them, because if the party decides say that they go into these constituency elections then complain and they would only receive, it might come out in a form of petition if they continue with the constituency election. And as a commission, we will look at the petition that even come inside. If they meritorious enough, we can uphold them. And where it can be say we can put a stop or for me then go do a rerun of the election. And we all know what it entails with elections, corporate business involved, lots of other things involved. So it will be a disadvantage to the party if they don't go conduct constituency and petition don't come out and petition will get rank and the PPRC put out a ruling say when I go do a rerun of the elections there. So it will be a disadvantage to the party. So we advise say make them defer the election from the 4th to the 11th. So it will be a week where inside them this period here, so the party with organs them way responsible for look at the matters they are able to solve them issues there. So within this week, they're able to harmonize them problem, then they try to settle them before they go into the constituency for prevent other problem will come to my ban by way problem get for do with petition of elections and result. So they advise them, and the reason for them for this advice now, one, for make the people are responsible for look at concerns within the party, able to solve them problem them day, and also for being trust to the body where they conduct the election. Advise other issues and we go and bug the party and go before one.
Okay, as you say, you don't give them 1 week directives for
Advice.
for ensure say they solve some of the issue. But as you say, some of them get some amount of high merit or something way involved into where it will take 1 week for make them get all the petition and they solve before them go into the election.
Well, yes, because some of them issues are so issues the way the cable solve, way the party cable address them, because you look at the of then delegate list. That's where the party go solve within a week. Look at the of location, yes, they can able to settle them issues and they within a week. Because like I said earlier, then see how we can see probably saying a small complaint, but not to then get the tendency, for reach to a level where go ambog the process, we go ambog the electoral process, because
now make us
yes,
the 1 week go be enough.
yes, they now make we get an engagement with them before ever we put out the advice, So some of them say, yeah, we don't discuss them inside the meeting. Yes, the week will be enough for me. Then go. Now make we give them a lengthy time. You can say yes, okay. People ask you can go back 2 days, 3 days we settle them. No, say no. When I take this amount of time and look at, when I properly address them the issues here. So at the end of the day, when I able go into the constituency elections then without any issue, because areas and they also way. Then we don't get a petition where na be the them do this here on the world on where the IEC be look at them then concerns and petitions and also areas and the way they don't do world elections there yet. So again, they can proceed with the constituency elections. Then after, they can put a date. The party will put out a date for conduct them side and they will get we don't get issued the world side, and also put out a date for the constituency so they go match up with the other areas that don't do constituency elections for go to the next layer of the election, the phase winner, the district election. So
fast forward, Eugene. Let's fast forward. What if that is then issue, because as you say the minor issues. Then now we don't start from the world elections no more. They have to do more than 2 eons. Now let's say 2020. Then issue are not solved till until like 2028. As PPIC as a political party, as the institution where they regulate political parties, how are they able to measure all that?
Well, like I say earlier, in the mandate, now for solve one of your key mandates now for solve then Chamot so as a commission, not to novelty, then problem here so when the commission they solve.
Because why
we don't the commission don't handle bigger issues then.
Why I ask this question, Eugene? Misinformation is something we very bad. I be the past a particular state this morning when I come for work. I hear some few ladies, I don't know if they go off court or Kuto. Then I talk say, Barabio don't stop APC back now for get election. Misinformation. You don't think say with them misinformation and they take into cognizance say una get for you with all them petition and how una get for you for advice APC for like a get stability within the name of 2027.
Well, now one way we don't do so, which we do yesterday. Now one way, that one day for achieve, which you just mentioned, because political party, chamot business, they bound for happen within political parties. Any side, any thing we get for do with leadership, it cuts across all 18 registered political parties. Chamot bound for happen. Now it make quite recently we've been get an engagement where they look at interparty within a political party dialogue committee, interparty dialogue committee where this committee also then go set them up for settle chamot where they happen inside political party, because the commission do research and find out say them most of them political parties where in the country them born out of them two political parties are winner the APC and the SLPP. And we find out that because of them small chamot where they happen within. So we see a need for make we engage all them political parties here, so for make them set up then committee. Already yes, they can get a body within a party where they will call say the advisory body or the elders council and all, but some of them body also don't be bought or don't be controlled by some big guns within them political parties there also. So this dispute resolution where they between for create inside political party go the membership across across the party, and reason for that for control, for make one man no go get too much power for sake of control that particular organs. And so for answer your question, yes, now one of the ways in this for ensure say we able solve problem where they happen inside political party. And I will tell you, say the engagement yesterday, the meeting yesterday end on a fruitful note, and the leadership may see a reason say waiting PPRC they say, or the problem where PPRC they try for prevent making happen to we make a lot of sense. So at the end of the day the party may accept the advice notes we will be put out for advising for defer them election from the 4th to the 11th.
So Eugene, just imagine when we get for reach to the height of the elections, let's say mid-27, do you think the APC will listen to some of your petitions?
Well, the All People's Congress, like I say,
taking into cognizance say political affiliation as they can affiliate the PPRC as an SLPP PPRC.
Well, the PPRC only the petition APC. Now APC member go petition in the party. So in there often people say now SLPP commission. Well, it comes to the territory. Now the work what they do, and as a regulator, when you're a regulator, everybody go want a piece of you. It's normal. It comes to the territory. People go want control the work what you do. So often you can get them side comments and then side. It's normal. But again, when a commission, we know they be moved by waiting people say. Again, you are entitled to your opinion, but not mean say that your opinion the way all. Missing a fact on that too. In fact, we former chairman and even this present one, they don't give 5 party card. We inside them party card here is based on the decision we they take. If you take any decision within favor of that side, that side if you take any decision with that again, so that's politics. Like I said, that's the role of a regulator. People go and control. People go and tell you how you do you think. But again, the PPRC. An independent commission, and we track record on the show. We work with on the show say we are an independent commission. We not to be controlled by anybody. Yes, naturally, yes, the president and they appoint the chairman.
So if after the 1 week they not solve, we're not going to allow them for go to the elections.
No, now in make we deal with them throughout the process. For ensure say them. We hope now that the problem will solve. They will address them issues also within this week, and then. For me, then we'll proceed to the next, because it's all about time. Maybe then we'll proceed because time an important variable, But again, we plant here on top loss. Yes, so you will ensure say you try for settle them problem then before ever you go to the next. We don't from the because if the foundation weak, then there is a problem. But again, that stage another election can be the most the toughest stage in this now world election, because now that 10 day way you dey give opportunity to members of the party,
Yeah.
ordinary member of the party for come, display their right, not the democratically within the political party for vote whether they want. So their stage here can be difficult, but after them world election, they notice say the chamot or the issues they begin less because you get less people now where they involved in the process. So we as a commission will also ensure, and at the PPRC, we keep mantra objectivity and fairness. We not get big or small party or old or new party or whether you financially buoyant or not. We they give a level playing field for all political parties for operate. And I also use this opportunity for tell Fambul say the political party I do get one more we don't add.
Yeah, we can't talk on that. I'll be just
we not be 17.
yeah.
Now we don't get 18.
We can't talk about that at all. I will just want to follow take and step by step.
No problem.
Yeah. So Eugene, so far for within the PPRC, how una they see the conduct of political parties then?
Well, so far, and say after when we don't get engagement with the APC and the SLPP last year in November, in relation to statements we be the make crown and the traditional media, statement that we know Oga Wellness Society, we get the tendency for being ala boost. Statement we get bad belly inside. And then after the engagement, we don't issue out fine to both the APC and the SLPP. We don't see the sanity now the media space, both the traditional and the social media, yes, you can get, but again the atmosphere don't be saying, because as a commission we believe in the law, we believe in using the law, I make in most time we can always say we like for use this old adage of Bible, we can say the carrot and the stick approach, where we can always believe in engagement. So in the case where engagements not work, then we can use this thing, because political parties then get a responsibility not to just to themselves or their members, but again to the country. They get a responsibility for peace, because political parties get ability for make and break society.
Yeah.
Because some of them members they are some of them political party are, then they see their leadership as gods. And some when you tell them literally say take knife or take cutlass, go to the street, then they do them, because then they see them as gods. So we can always tell the leadership here say, una behave in a kind example way, because when you member or you supporter see say you carry yourself so kind number way, they will do things that way we not pop in our society. It just like way you mama or papa you get you picking at us. How you picking see they behave us now a character they instead they take na street. So we can always get them talk here with them leadership here say una get a responsibility in the country. People who look up to una get great responsibility. And section 35(1) of the Constitution of Salon, Act number 6 of 1991, talks say political parties then they exist for shape the political will of the people and make them design program of national character. And that's not big goal and get, and then a big work and get as a political party. That means una get society. Now it make we as a regulator we can ensure say political parties them achieve that responsibility they we for shape the political will of people and for design program then.
Okay, interestingly, I just think about una don't ever be intermediary for the ruling party.
The SLPP?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? The SLPP then serve just then don't do the elections last year. You cannot say PPRC even conduct the elections of the SLPP. That they tell you the level of interference, the level of mediation, the length at which the commission can go.
Yeah, I talk about internal disputes as well they do for the APC now also.
Now the internal dispute that one, and during the election period, the commission self may receive a lot of petitions if we follow within the SLPP. Like as I say, you just imagine it reach at a point where the party may need for call the commission, because them believes that the commission able to solve the dispute, for call the commission for go conduct elections for them. So that they tell you level of trust, we them political parties here get, on the commission. So
Okay.
yes, if I can answer your question, yes, we also settle in. This not just tied on to the SLPP. As we talk now, also they look at issues that we have to do with NGC, because NGC self then said they into them even lower level election. We don't they look at issues inside the NGC. We don't look at issues inside the other political parties. Them we also not to just this not just go for the APC and the SLPP, but taking within other political parties.
It's that amount of workload, the 1 week for APC. Now I think it's enough.
Now he make yes, well now he make I tell you earlier, say it's all about working with the party. Like I say now issues in this way, the party on the end will look at say maybe 2 or 3 days will be able to solve them problem there. So but the commission look at say we give them a week or make them handle. We advise them advise. I mean it's not a directive, but we advise them for me to look at them problems there. So the why we go more than enough for me to address them concerns there. But again, like I say, if it all go happen within a week, again we go sit again with them party, because political parties then will partner them. We know they see them like say then we know subject, then I will partner them. We can always sit down together and map out ways. And when you are a person a partner, you always a correct time in areas and way if you say you don't go we go affect them. So again, like if you say like how you say if you have, but I'm not sure say that will happen.
Okay,
but if it happen again, we go sit again and look at and map out ways and map out strategies then for make the party able go into them next layer of them election.
Okay, we hope so, and we will really do pray so, because we won't forget to sound election come 2028. Well, fam, will not forget to say the program we watch and listen to at the Magic Morning TV. They meet you live on Magic Television on channel 38 on Facebook and all other social media handle where you get we from right across the country. Inside the studios, we do it Eugene Momowe, in a senior public education officer now the PPRC. Well, we'll take another story inside the program. We get to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio don't call on the public and make them stop for the T-flight, stop illegal connection, and safe land for the pay electricity bill on time. If we talk this inside the town hall meeting where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education may hold inside McKinneyton, now the Udiback Auditorium on the 30th of June 2026. Well, I will put this report together and go now report.
President Julius Maada Bio inside the town hall meeting don't warn against people them with a flight and safe don't unveil one bold vision for Salone and energy future. President Julius Maada Bio don't issue one strong warning against the one them with the flights and safe the one with the fuel electricity facility them. He described the practice as major obstacle to the government's effort for help deliver reliable and sustainable electricity right across Sierra Leone. Where he be the talk na Makeni Tuesday 30th June 2026 during the presidential town hall. The president called on citizens for take ownership of public electricity infrastructure by way of themselves will protect them from damage and criminal activity. He carry on for put stress say people where the power installation and thief electricity equipment don't continue for disturb the seamless supply of electricity not only to Makeni but other parts them in the country. President Bio carry on for condemn the widespread practice of people where they get illegal electricity connection and the deliberate failure by some consumer them for pay their daily electricity bill. A talk say while the government they continue for invest heavy one for expand electricity in the country, the sustainability of the sector depend on consumer meeting and financial obligation. A carry on for talk say they not go able to sustain electricity if the people them continue for consume power without they not pay for them. The president put Trenkusa a warn for illegal connection and meter bypass where they deprive the sector of much needed revenue where they require for maintenance, expansion and improved service delivery. He highlights the extent of the challenge na Makeni and President Bio reveal say between 60 and 70% of the electricity where they consume na the city they not they pay for them. He explains say the high rate of non-payment don't put enormous financial pressure on the electricity distribution and supply authority EDSA, where don't make it increasingly difficult for the utility for provide consistent electricity supply to residents dem na Freetown. He say despite dem challenges, the president assure citizens of government in commitment for transform Sierra Leone energy sector through major investment in power generation and distribution infrastructure. He disclosed the plan where they underway for expand the Bumbuna hydroelectricity project with the aim for increase in current generation capacity to 50 megawatts, which will meet the country in growing electricity demand. He carry on for highlight several ongoing projects them as they expect them for make significant strength at the power grill. Excite say the recent commission of the 40 megawatt Newton solar plant will don't begin operation 2 weeks ago as one major milestone inside the country in transition towards cleaner and more reliable energy. He carry on for add say he announced but 108 megawatt Nant power plant project we currently dey under construction and soon they will connect them to the national grid we will provide substantial increase by electricity generation capacity. He carry on for talk about the construction of the 10 megawatt solar plant na Lungi wey near completion and serve further improve electricity access na the northern part na Sierra Leone. The president say the investment here don demonstrate the government in determination for ensure say every region of the country benefit from stable, affordable and sustainable electricity. However, emphasize say the success of them projects here depend not only on the government investment but also on public cooperation through the protection of electricity infrastructure and the timely payment of electricity bill. As Sierra Leone they push for energy expansion agenda, President Bio a message na Makeni don am one simple crucial reality for achieve universal and reliable electricity wey require one shared commitment between the government and citizens them for safeguard infrastructure, eliminate theft and promote culture for responsible electricity consumption. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketure the report.
Indeed, from that particular story, they will take another story inside the program. We sign one high-level delegation from Salone. Don't go work in Abuja, Nigeria, as we for boost the road safety cooperation. We won't fully grab it, put this story together and go now report.
The Executive Director for the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, SLISA, James Bibio, don lead one high-level delegation wey don travel go Abuja, Nigeria, after they receive invitation from the Corps Marshal of Federal Road Safety Corps Wednesday, the 1st July 2026. The delegation paid for show respect to the Sierra Leone High Commissioner to Nigeria, Dr. Julius F. Sandi, as part of one official 3 days working visit na Abuja. Senior official from the Federal Road Safety Corps joined the delegation with Assistant Corps Marshal for Policy wey lead the Nigeria during the visit to the Sierra Leone High Commission. Wetin im be talk during the meeting, Mr. James Bibio explained say dem travel to Nigeria because of the FRCS invites them for 3 days engagement wey go help strengthen between cooperation and improve institutional collaboration between the two road safety institutions. Im say this visit go further strengthen the long-standing partnership between Sierra Leone and Nigeria na the area of road safety, administration and management. According to her, the delegation go host strategic meeting with the FRSC for exchange idea, share experience and learn from the Nigeria in successful road safety system and operational model wey Sierra Leone fit adapt for improved road safety across the country. Also reveal say the main highlight for the visit na the signing of memorandum for understanding between the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority and the Federal Road Safety Corps. The arrangement go deepen technical cooperation, encourage knowledge share and strengthen long-term collaboration for improved road safety administration between the two countries. For welcome the delegation, Sierra Leone High Commissioner to Nigeria, Dr. Julius F. Sandi, praised Mr. James Bibio and his team for make time for visits the High Commission during the official mission. Dr. Sandi emphasizes strong institutional partnership, they very important for promote national development and strengthen cooperation between Sierra Leone and Nigeria. He also reframed say the relationship between the two countries then go remain peaceful and friendly for many years. And continue for say partnership like this go continue for bring practical development benefits to both nations. The SLRSA delegation include Abubakar Sherif, Secretary to the Authority and Board, Mr. Joseph H. Momo, Director of Finance, Ms. Asanatu Judith Masaye, Director of Human Resources, Ms. Elizabeth Joko Bayasi, Director of Audit, and Mr. Ambrose Tucker, Management of Research and Planning. For Magic Television Use, Mina Fudia Bangwa, the report.
Indeed, from that particular story, we will come inside the studios back and join the studio guest to Eugene Momo. We are the Senior Public Education Officer and the Political Party Regulatory Commission, PPRC. Eugene, what's in some of the how will I put it? The mediatory processes them way una can do as a political party regulation, especially in dispute resolution.
Okay, well, mediation are one per week, mandates like I said earlier, and we exist for political parties them, and by existence, political party them problem now we problem. Then concerns them and issues, and now also we concern an issue. Say, and one of them concerns always the we can come up in the area of mediation. Shall not tell that inside political party them. So and we get a whole directorate for mediation and the commission where that they tell you how important mediation be inside and political party them the existence. So we can first of all look at first you can get a complaint because you're not going to mediate without a complaint, and we receive them complaints and we do research, and also we call them parties them we involved inside them complaint and inside them mediation and we can do their hearing and we get various limbs and who they use, and their limbs and they revolve around the law because we know they do mediation without the law, and PPRC know they give out a ruling without the law. So in looking at them Chamot and they don't conflict in inside political party, the law can always be a guide for the commission in handling them issues then they. So in most cases we can call both the one them way they complain and the one them way they complain they lay, we call them to hearing, to a meeting, and the commission listen to both sides at the table, and after the commission can put out a ruling we can be guided by provisions where they govern the PPRC provision we give the commission think, and also commission and provision we give the commission mandate. So I talk about the Constitution of Sierra Leone Act number 6 of 1991 and the PPRC Act number 25 of 2022. So now them two statutory instruments also they use in the area of mediation.
According to that particular act, they will just quote on Act of 2022. One of the mandates also now for regulate or supersede or supervise how political party then they deal with them party financing and other related issues of financial statements and financial record. Not too long ago, the firstly we make a particular statement where we say the 1 billion loans lost the Sierra Leone People's Party financial record account, where we make a particular statement that day. But we not see PPRC make any moves, and one of our mandates them now for ensure say una supervise activities when it comes to financing by political parties.
Well, financing we mean political parties audited statements. See what for do with internal political parties them in the issue of the money loss and the political party them not to the PPRC on.
So what's in that particular?
So they come. So in the area of the finance. In fact, we get a new finance guide for political parties. Them way as we talk the parliament, where it will soon become law. A campaign finance guide on how political party them for use couple, the amount they for use for campaign and other things and inside this law. Again, I'm not going to talk much on that law because it's still in parliament. And when we talk about money, of course, the inside we act section 35 we talk about the regulation of political parties and finance. We see political parties them as institutions them, and institutions the way for be functional. And when you talk about functionality, you get various limbs that we dey consider or look at when you talk about functionality. Because for make a political party take part in an election, not just bent on say they register, but you get other areas that we dey look at for qualify political parties. And one such areas are the area of the finance. The law provides say the Public Elections Act provides say 60 days after the election, political parties for declare their assets and liability. And also functionality also in the area of the finance, they talk about say the political parties therefore submit a yearly audited financial statement when every March to the commission where they look at the expenses. So one of the areas of finance where they talk about politics now for look at how political party then they get in couple and how they expend then the money they when they look at how political party they inside the political party whether the money loss or the money not loss, political party get their affairs, how they do with their own internal mechanism. Even though we are a regulator, but in the area of inter-party their own arrangements, it's not the concern of the PPRC for going inside how they do them, issues them. In a case where we see them issues and no problem get a tendency of being boss or alala, and we probably get a complaint or see say then they get a tendency for unblock the party, then we can come in. But see whether for do it how political party they do the administration. I mean that's not to the concern of the PPRC, whether the couple lost and the couple not lost, not to real a other one day. So we look at how political parties them they get them couple and how they expend their money then they. That's now we mandate.
I still not look on. I look on with small religion.
So
Because
confusion all they did. Now we dey look at when we look at
how did they get them
monies in
couple?
politics, how did they get them
And
couple,
how did they use
expend,
them
how
couple?
did they use their money. Now make we dey look at with the actual yearly audited
So-
financial statement.
so-
So if them the money lost inside the party or members are not pay party dues or
Not to una
no, I'm
concern.
just saying not to the members are not pay party dues or party dues where them pay a loss not to the commission. You don't concern now when they say money no loss inside the party. As long as we get the audited statements, them books, them big and come, we look at them and we see say, issues not there, but whether they couple loss of mismanagement now.
Okay, that's very clear now. It's clear. And again, we see say that particular act they also give una another power way very hard. So what are some of una legal power then we the Act of 2022 give the PPIC?
Well, one key change inside this Renew Act, we inside the old act not been there. When are the issue of the when are the area of the codes of conduct, the second schedule of the act, when are section 39, we are the codes of conduct, we inside the old act now be just a gentleman agreement. Who side with the pacify political parties and say, we will not do this, we will not do anything there. But after that, after the 2018 elections, there was a need for make we get more strength. With this born out from international observers when we come at that period, and other bodies in the country, we see the PPRC not get strength for take action. So inside this new act, we get the codes of conduct. We don't get the commission strength. We the codes of conduct they tell you say section 13 you talk say operatives, supporters or members of party not for do certain things. The way one will be the use of thugs, the use of incendiary statements, the use of provocative songs, you really go destroy and campaign material, you really make statements we will bring bad belly, we will bring problem, bad belly statements we will bring problem in our society. So now some of them things and the political parties they don't for do in the process way then they go about their activities and other things. And that section they go further by stating that if they go against them provision, there are one will be first is about one the party, then continue with the act again. We fine, we suspend, and the ultimate winner the registration. So inside the act, now one of the key power that one day for regulate the activities of political parties when are the codes of conduct.
And I also una get the legal power for stop political party not for partake by elections.
Well, if the political party no adhere to laws them laws will for talk about them functionality, then there is a, because if you notice in 2023 we get 3 political parties that will not be taken part at the election because they not fulfill the criteria in their functionality. We get for look at for constitute various organs at the party. We go for be from the ward, to the national level. You look at the issue of the yearly audited financial statements, the office spaces them across the regions in every provincial headquarters town, every region. So if you're not saying not be fulfilling criteria, really. So not to PPRC they ban political parties not for take part in an election. The political party themselves, we know adhere to laws, then they ban themselves. So we know the gap of money say you need to take part in the election. I always talk about laws. In operation, we always get the law with the guide in operation. So we know the gap of money say you need to not like party A, B, or C they face them. So we don't know what take part in the election. Now then safe because they don't adhere to laws where they govern the operations and activities. So activities as political parties.
Okay, continue for David we inside the studios in Eugene Momo. Make I take some few text messages where don't come inside the program. I will take the one and first from the Facebook page. We get see this first one is say, why is the APC always in shambles? They're not able to solve them political issues them up till now. This other one is say, we really do hope the PPRC continue its effective work, especially in handling political parties issues. They don't deal with APC issue then fine then 2 days here. We hope say it will continue. This other one they come out for me stick with it in Adwazak. This other one they say the credibility of the PPRC then just the show now, but we the election we don't see them good fast in one. They no go listen to APC at all. this text are not putting in. This other one they say Sierra Leone, we hope say we will get a peaceful election and pray say the All People Congress Party will try to put themselves together because we don't want to make them cry foul. So they want to come out from Bakar within a meeting. So they want to say, I will take one more, then we'll come back to you, Eugene. And this other one is say, the PPRC are really trying their best. We hope they will continue with this good work in transparency and accountability. We pray say, Madam Bill will change their mindset. And some of them few text messages and they will get inside the program.
Okay, plenty thank you to the one them when you send the message. So the first I talk about say APC shambles, they're not able the elections and not. So we mandate, we will ensure we execute the mandate for ensure say we're able to manage issues where they happen, not to just within the All People's Congress, but also within other political parties there. And we'd already don't start the process for the All People's Congress for look at them then chamot them. So I don't understand the level where the person waiting the person try for talk about chamot and the way it's normal for political parties them forget chamot. And a normal thing inside them day-to-day activities them. So one probably the one get clear understanding what you mean about the shambles in the election. Then also this one they say for continued effective work. Yes, we commission that we driving force or energy that one day effectiveness. And you look at the work the world they do, it's all bounds on how effective and proactive the commission they. We not to a fire brigade commission when fire don't happen, you go there all over the place with fire engines for put out that fire there. When you look at the problem, you see the problem far and we try for tackle them. You see the other person say with the election we don't sit on good fast in one, we not go listen to again. Now these are some of the things that we as a regulator they face. Like I say, comes to the TIT, say able una dianda, but again una get people that will control. It's normal. But I go assure this person say we continue to do we work as a regulator and give a level playing field for all political parties and give yes to every concern where they come up from the political party. And if you do a research or you do an engagement with the leadership of the political party, they will tell you say PPRC you're doing a great job for handling the problems them and or the concern. The evidence then the evidence plenty. So this what the person they talk about say make we do good work and they make the president know like and some of them statements yesterday. But again it's normal. Now your opinion you're entitled to your concern or opinion. But again I don't mean say that your opinion they illegitimate. But we continue to do work. We'll get a steady head. We're not gonna be moved by whatever people they say, because sovereignty has to be bound for happen. People must make comments, or especially where you do something when not they in their favor, you must get the inside comments also say, and do this one, and they be controlled by this particular set of people or individual. They always operate within the law, and whatever we they do, now the law we they use. So I think that message na coming.
Yeah, quickly before we can go for a short music break, I'm Eugene. Also, we don't see side statements they don't make boku one. We some people go on for say UPIC somehow not treat them well if they don't have to use the word bias. And when it comes to the issue of the chief minister make a statement saying members of the All People Congress Party are unproductive, and it be hit so many people up say it's a very it's a abusive language, and because if you check the dictionary word for unproductive, I mean that's somebody we good to know they come up from. But to see the people actually not able to interpret that particular issue properly.
Well, I mean, it can funny way people can want to well forget about we work. We like commission we whenever we get a concern or issues we can sit and we get the parameters them. Not a rocket science when we do we regulation. And then also we don't get also complaint from lots of complaint, even a written complaint from the ruling party say the opposition they tell them say then our government will not serious, now government we don't feel. So why the people actually they react? Say no, come on. Not to we say we know they listen to them, then consult them, then think in the way they can. Yes, it's normal for make people who have made the commission do them bidding or do not, but we always.
But if you to me as unproductive, then people will sort of know me, get good mindset and good interpretation of words. Go say this man not get anything for the time because you not get nothing good way to come out of it.
So if I tell you back, say you government have failed government, so they can get any political rate 2 weeks a week happen. Their self king, or I mean the ruling government have also king is concerned. Say some of them get 2 weeks there. Same also to the All People's Congress say the chief minister call unproductive, but we get a scale. We not they just sit down, we put out a ruling or we take action on political parties. The commission they sit, and one thing we get, and one the qualification for be the chairman of the commission, for be qualified for be a judge at the Supreme Court. So we get, I mean, effective, and we get a very good hand, in the leadership of the commission. Also, we they sit as a commission and look at where the matters are, if whether they need any further actions, So we not the operator waiting people they say or
after the break we can talk about a very serious one. But fam will not forget say the program we watch that the last day as I say TGIF of the Magic Morning Tea. Today is Friday, thank God it's Friday. People are really happy when it comes to Friday, especially 9 to 5 workers. The program on Magic Morning Tea, they meet you live on Magic Television. We fought first studios of 22 by first street inside Freetown. Don't forget to yourself get the opportunity for sending comment, question, or contribution to things we will discuss inside the program. Me I presenter for today, Edward Nyaketue. Well, we'll go for a short music break. When we come back, we'll continue the program.
Sunrise, our future is progress get difficult every day. We all need a moment of silence to know who we are and why we exist. We've been down too long in the slums, so long, with a declining economy and increasing atrocities, designed by the vaunting ambition of those who lead us. A young man spent fruitless hours in the ghetto, no future, no hope. The young girls gave up the pride of woman who fight for survivors. Parents spend sleepless nights thinking how to send on the bills. Inflation causing madness everywhere. The children got no hope for the future. See how we're falling apart. There's no politics, no religion, no tribe, conflicts, opinions separate us. Well, hand in hand, we go into the polls. Democracy, a government of the people, by the people, for the people, so alone now we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. And no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. But hand in hands, we go into the polls. Democracy, a government of the people, by the people, for the people, so alone now we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. Let us think and rethink it over again. See all what we've gone through. Let us build a peaceful tie and a better place for us to be. We are a people of love and splendor, of God's beauty on our faces. Let's recall those days when men were made, and we men took pride in the food press. We beat round the necks and hips. When the man say, "We will be sent," Lemba man say, "What be done?" Pula man say, "Karama." Shabra man say, "Babi shekel." Kriya man say, "Funa kushe 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 aduo." Yes, we could all live together again as one. Politics should not be an instrument of division anymore. We may even agree to disagree and resolve the difference in the polls. Let no man deceive you with vainglory. No, not even with a sugar-coated vibe. See, man, wise up your youth, man. Drop that gun and shed no blood of your brother. See why? Hey, let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. Well, hand in hand, we go into the polls. Democracy, a government of the people, by the people, for the people, so alone now we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. And no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. But hand in hand, we go into the polls. Democracy, a government of the people, by the people, for the people, so alone now we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. Wipe away your tears and roll your pains away. To every man and woman in this nation, once again the strength to rebel, restore the lost pride of our beloved country. Let no man make a fool of us again as before, even as we forgive and forget. Yeah, man.
On channel 38 on Facebook and all other social media, and the lady gets we from right across the country. I'm at the inside the studios with Eugene Momo, and the senior public education officer at the Political Party Regulation Commission when at PPRC. Eugene, welcome back to the second segment. Before we go, I'll tell you, I will count another example also of one go for refer to as say political bullying on the side of PPRC. When the president gonna burn the street, he will make a very particular statement. We make rumors around. We yourself and also you see a clip of that particular video there. Don't you think it is incitive and it will create chaos?
Well, we are aware of that statement we dey talk about. The commission been see because the statement they make am inside Mende. The statement was made in Mende, and we call expert them in the language because sometimes Bible wey you go talk inside Creole, when you dey interpret them inside another language, it tend for distort the meaning of that statement there. So we commission seats and we summon people we good in the language, say master in the language, and we weigh that statement that we dey talk about, and we not see get any tendency for maybe the commission will take further action in relation to that statement. And so, which I will tell you in a nutshell, that statement don't be warrant any further action. So, this thing, when people can say, we don't find this, we don't find this, the two, well, let's say political parties, them, main political parties, them, we don't get governance at this country, not the APC and the SLPP. The PPRC don't take action on both parties. We don't find both parties, and also we don't want both parties, and also we don't find them. So this issue about the PPRC, they take action on the ruling party. I mean, it can send some. But again, we get to steady head as always they say. Whenever they move with them, side comments and because we know what to do as a commission, and whatever tool they do, now within the law, not until they sit down and do them, not a rocket science, like I always say. And so until they sit down, consult the law books, sit as a commission and take action, or whether if you see there is no need for further action. So again, that statement we decide, don't get any reason for me the commission for being taken any further action.
Wow, interest me for now. Okay. Now let's come to the new baby in town. The new political party that just don't register and don't get certificate. Firstly, how eligible they are for register as a political party?
Okay. The fact that you see the commission give a certificate, we one per mandate now for register political party, and then you see a commission give a certificate to a movement, we automatically make a political party. Will tell you say it don't go through all the processes, and they don't qualify for transform that movement to a political party. So yes, it goes through all the process. That political party they go through all the process for be registered as a political party, and if we fulfill the criteria we in section 22 3B of the Political Parties Act say when the commission feels satisfied with the criteria then we a movement fulfilled for becoming a political party, then the commission can issue out a registration of certificate to that movement we go transform into a political party. So well, maybe if I'm we go to watch or we they listen, we go and know what it takes for register a political party. We first that movement if you don't register I'm first with corporate affairs. You register a movement with corporate affairs, and when you get your certificate, then you come to the commission. So now then document you bring first you bring 3 copies of that movement, the constitution and the rules and regulation, and that constitution therefore they in line with the national constitution, when I Constitution of Sierra Leone Act number 6 of 1991, and that rules and regulation. Well, that rules and regulation before now been there, but again we will see the chairman and leaders now then political party have been get the power way they can decide when election for happen, and who say election for happen venue in order for take part in the election, or whether election results for hold or not. So but again with the rules and regulation it guide how the process for be, how the democratic process for be. So you bring 3 copies of the constitution and rules and regulation, and if you don't get office spaces across the region and the country, the provincial towns and all the regions and
so this political party fulfill that particular
fulfill all the criteria. So I just say this now for Fambu we go and come for register movement. If you fulfill all the criteria then these are the mentioned.
So what is the name of the party?
The party name Humble Africans Development Party, we na HADP. So again, if you get office spaces across the country, every region and the country, and if you get a 5 years lease agreement by every office. And also, if na the office get the property, you will provide evidence to the commission. And the lease agreement and for be registered with the office of the administrator registrar general. And also, you forget presence now every district across the country. The reason being that when you become establish a political party, you forget the national face. You know, come with a party where will just be centered around a particular tribe or region. So you forget presence now every side. So you forget not less than 50 members now every district. And then members and you forget proof of evidence. Where will be the name, the phone number, the address, and the NIN number. And also you can ask for a copy of the national ID card of every member. And then if you don't constitute the various organs in your movement, we talk about the national executive and as well as the regional executive. And then executive, then they forget human face, because we all know say Salome don't make progress in the area of human representation. And then also you for them well, when you don't get all the documents and they count a couple, we know the application fee. We know the way another couple you go pay, we know the minimum wage times 12. So when you don't submit them document to the commission they go beyond for do background check for vet whether the documents and we don't bring come, whether an authentic documents. And also in the background check we work with other institutions then for doing background check also on this movement, because probably you get ulterior motive. Maybe you want not to even for can establish a political party. You get other plans.
Yeah, that make our for no.
So you get other
you make
plans.
mention say this political party then gets one. It's a lay down rules. They forget office is now all partners Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
They forget more than 50 members now all partners Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
But this is a new political party. Like for me, I don't even know anybody will belong to that political party. There. I've been in Sierra Leone, I've been in so many other parties and African. I don't see when they don't see a banner of that political party.
You know, see a banner because
even signs, even a sign, yeah, even
so
a sign.
Provide say when you're in a movement, you don't do any activity where they tell like a political party.
Even a sign.
You know, get a.
I don't see nobody with.
So if you want to get a further information, but movement, I can provide you with information what you will need and. You get the opportunity for me to members in another party there. I will provide contact where you will need.
Okay.
So when you don't submit, we don't do a background check for know whether you don't get any ulterior motive. We gazette you constitution and rules and regulation for 30 days, because when you don't show interest, you establish a political party, not to private property anymore. Now the public get them. So then period that 30 days period, an opportunity for make the public go see your constitution and rules and regulation whether then you think the way you need for change. So after that 30 days period, if the public send objection, we can send objection and it to the party and give them 2 weeks for respond. Whatever response we get from the leadership of that movement, we send them to the people that we petition or we get objection. If they're okay, fine. If they're not okay, we put out a date for ruling. And for hearing, so we will call both the leadership of the party and the people that we complain. And then they will put out a ruling and we go to the next stage of the process. So the HADP may don't fulfill all the criteria then they for becoming a political party, and then I go also use the opportunity for congratulate them also, as a new kid metaphorically, with the new kid at the block, and not to just him. We got other political parties. We got 2 weeks soon register, provided if them fulfill the criteria, then they close for registration if them fulfill the criteria. And we get more. Now the background, we also will do them background check.
Wow, so say 2020 to get more than 20 political parties we get for stand these elections.
Well, Section 12 2D of the PPRC Act give you another 5 mandates, other key mandates we say the PPRC for promote political pluralism. Waiting that maybe if I'm the white.
I look at the motive, because I can come register all in that system, but I get another motive we make a register in political party.
When I make a tell you earlier, I say we do a background check. If you get any ulterior motive for come establish, when you satisfy, so you don't get any other motive, when you motive for establish a political party and function as political party, then we use registration. So 12.2D for promote political pluralism, and it means say allow other actors them on board, allow other players them on board. Because democracy is talk about inclusion. So PPRC will get that kind of big mandate say for promote political pluralism. Then people see say they shield the political space. You know, for register political parties. I mean, it sounds odd. And also the statutory instruments way one way create the commission, and also we get the commission mandates when are the Constitutional Survey Act number 6 of 1991 and the PPRC Act number 25 of 2022 not give any specific number of political parties and way for operates in the country. As long as you know it's Sierra Leonean and you meet the criteria, you can at the commission with a register your political party. As long as you meet the criteria, why will not go register? We operate in a democracy, and are you right as a citizen for register a political party? So you self should not. Yeah. So if you want for register a political party and you don't fulfill any criteria, then they come at the commission. Then we go register you political party. So we not they say we stop political parties, and people can always say, but the country is too small. But again, you look at and so we get political parties away. Don't they at the country for ages to never win any election. You look at other advanced democracies in the country where Salon they copy from. We get party that we don't need it for decades. We will not ever see them win elections. America, if it's not just two democratic people, other political parties have the. You look at other countries them. You look at I mean, South Africa or Kenya, there over almost 100 political parties in the country. So we know they close the political space because we get one mandate where the act give we say we for promote political pluralism. And if you go say you try pick movements for register as political parties, then you speak against or you go against that act where they govern you or where they give power as a commission for exist. So we know they close the political space, and we get to HADP now. When a new political party and more than I would for register.
Wow, that make I say in your estimation, you see say we get more than 25 political
well,
parties.
I don't give estimation as long as you then come and fulfill the criteria. Now we get 18. Maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, if them two then qualify, we don't register 20. Yes, you will register them. No, not to join. You not even tap. No, let if you don't want them also then at the background also then self. Wow. Criteria them. Why not register?
We hope say they will get in good motives. No coca for course.
Now the commission also go ensure say no political party now can we get different intention.
We hope so. Ma'am, positive for the inside the studios may go take some of international stories them where the International Criminal Court don't show concern but Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger we they don't left the court. Say the move could spoil the global work for people where they face justice. The ICC we in the Hague, they persecute people where they commit crime against humanity. The 3 countries them West Africa where they all they get military who don't left the court last year and talk say the instrument of neo-colonialism, repression and then at the hand of imperialism. The 3 former ECOWAS members them they go form the Sahel Alliance states inside 2024, and the International Criminal Court Assembly of State Parties we represent the 3 countries and say they look inside the court talk say they regret say when 3 countries don't left the court. From the we come inside Sudan inside Kola don't kill at least 120 people them now Sudan. A few days after Sudan declared cholera outbreak now West Africa and itself now the West Kordofan states inside that country, and the WHO and the World Health Organization talk when on Wednesday say at least 120 people don't die from the sick. They say but another 1,102 suspects then now they don't case they don't get to the report. From May now the war zone we now had to reach areas across the country, and more than 3 years of war between the Sudan army and the rapid response forces wey na the RSF don destroy plenty of the country in health system them, and Western Kordofan na the front line battle wey between the army area within the control and the RSF area within the control, and this na the 3rd waves of the cholera inside 3 years in Sudan, and it start just 2 months after the last outbreak wey dem be declared inside March. From there, we can take the last international headline. We see widespread flooding don kill at least 59 people in Ivory Coast. since the particular heavy rain inside the rainy season we don't start mid-May. And according to one government spokesperson on Wednesday, say this year the year rainy season late from May to late July don't cause serious landslide and flooding. We don't kill but dozens of people and more like the poor neighborhood country we get about 30 million population. The government in spokesperson Amadou Coulibaly talk say the death toll down too high, and even though we still don't begin this rainy season, then we'll go back to place them where authority be done clean before. Well, now that we get in term for inside we international basket. So quick Eugene, as we not get much time inside the program again. What thing will be una transparency and accountability advice we una will give to political party them, especially when it comes to the elections them.
Well, the political parties are already know how proactive we be as a commission, but again, we will continue for admonish them and strengthen and trust already we then get on the commission at that time. And we in the exercise of we mandate in regulating political parties, we will ensure say we be fair in the execution, allow various views or opinion within political parties and also among political parties them, and we know the peak political parties and PPRC. We always give that safe space. We always give a level playing field. We always make the democratic space be safe and free for not just political parties but citizens also in the country. Because when we as a regulator able to regulate political parties well, then the democratic space will be free and safe for citizens. We don't know get fear or worry say this thing will happen, that one thing will happen. So yes, I will strengthen and trust and assure the public say the commission will be effective, continue to be effective in executing the mandate when for regulate the affairs and conduct of political parties in the country.
Okay, I got a quick text message. We don't come inside the program, inside the Facebook page. We say if the PPRC you are now seeing some of the statements made by the SLPP as statements then will not get better with, but then they consider a statement like a Tiffy as an heavy statement. Are these not political intimidation, or na so then get for continue for the treat the SLPP then in case with no weight and the APC with heavy weight?
Now, well, I already respond to them concerns in the earlier in the offering. PPRC will do the work. So these are
also the text I have. If not, that's so for continue it.
That continue. Yeah, we do good work. Yes, we'll continue for be effective. I don't know if now in the year of we good work. Yes, we'll continue for be effective, and then just say the democratic space be safe and free for all political parties and for operate. We'll continue for be effective as a commission.
Okay, I do hope so. And so finally, what will be words of advice to political party them as we get time again at the program?
Well, they are our partners, and we will continue to advise them. Say, may they continue for keep the peace, because we don't see how saying the environment zone be, and we wish and hope that they will continue with them kind of behavior there. So we will bring peace and growth and development in the country. And they also will remind them say the acts the law they, but again we know derive pleasure for use them the act. Now make we believe in engagement. So we will continue for the get engagement with them, make them continue for no waiting at the provision where they regulate them as political parties.
Okay, plenty thank you inside the studio today in our Eugene Momo. We now the senior public education officer and the political party regulation commission. PPRC plenty as usual, you can always make yourself available inside the studios. Well, now so today's edition of the program Magic Morning Tea go left you. Plenty thank you to all we texters them. So you will take your time for watch the program. Now we channel 38 or we Facebook or social media pages them. Plenty thank you. So you don't take your time for day to for Monday to take to today we at TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We go for take a break first for the Magic Morning Tea. Take to Monday again. We will get a fresh edition of the Magic Morning Tea. We will meet you live. Now we try two of our 4 studios inside Frito. Continue for enjoy the World Cup as Magic Television will show all exclusive games of the World Cup, and yourself can get you card and come and do draw with Satcom, and also you will get boku prize them where you go win as you get one free decoder where you go get a subscription of 1 month. You go watch fan, Bluetooth, and so many other interesting price them we go win with Satcom. For me and the rest of the team, very thank you to my production team, Fatima Sisewi, the station manager, to my producer, we na Jibril Sise, to all the reporters them, Fudia, Aisha, and Seth, to the technical team, Joshua, Cecil, Raphael, and also our bar we don't give technical sound throughout this week here. Well, Mina Edward Nyaketuri, they say TGIF Tata till Monday.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea.